Hey, welcome to Hillside at Home. Today we're talking with Carmel Davis. So, Carmel, without further ado, what is something that God is teaching you or telling you or showing you right now?
I think the main thing would probably just be to slow down. I think everyone in the world right now has been put in a position to have to slow down, to have to um, not rely on their expertise or how good they are at something or their jobs, to pour themselves into, to busy themselves. I, for one, am a person I'm always busy. I get up at 3:45. I start early, I finish late. So to have to be told to slow down and to not do something was a little bit difficult for me. And I actually watched the video that you
With
had
Stephanie?
with Stephanie about slowing down. It's funny how difficult rest can be for a person that isn't used to slowing down. But it had me thinking about Mary and Martha and the
Ooh,
disciples when she found out Jesus was coming for a visit, and she was upset at first. Mary was upset, or Martha was upset about
right.
Mary not
Doing all
helping
the
her
work.
prepare, do all the work, prepare for it. They're coming. And she was so busy stirring and anxious and focusing on doing all of the things. And I feel like this can sort of be similar, like with people in high panic mode, being little energizer bunnies to go out and get all the toilet paper and do all of the things when maybe we're just being called to a place of rest. And I started thinking about this, and it kind of calmed my heart, because um, she thought she was doing what was right, with busying herself and getting all of these things done, when really, as believers, we're just called to rest and sit at the feet of Jesus and just wait on what it is that he has for us, and what it is that we're supposed to hear and get from what we're being called to do. And that really helped me to slow down and just to trust Jesus through the process. As believers, our reactions should look a little bit different than everyone else's. And it made me check my heart and check where I was started to panic and sort of operate from a place of fear. And it reminded me, all of this has reminded me that Jesus is in charge. He hasn't been thrown off guard or shocked by COVID-19.
Yeah.
This is not something that he didn't already know that was going to happen. So remembering those things and remembering who exactly Jesus has told us that he is, what exactly he has promised, has allowed me to slow down and really focus on that truth. And I have my little girl here because we've been having a lot of conversations about fear and anxiety, and what if we run out of this, or what if we run out of that. Have we run out of anything? We've had an abundance, right? And just, it's allowed us to sit and really give thanks and praise at what God has done for us in a time that could be very frightening, that could cause a lot of panic. I'm a non-essential worker, like I'm self-employed. So finding out that I would be out of work and I don't have a promise to return date, and if we do, it may get moved, was a little bit nerve-wracking at first. And Hailey wanted to share also what she is getting out of being at home and what she feels like Jesus is teaching her in this time, if that's okay.
Yeah, I'd love that. Gotta finish the popsicle.
Has to finish her popsicle. This is Hailey. This is my daughter.
Hey.
What did you want to share?
I forgot it.
Oh, you forgot? You said you felt like Jesus was teaching you that.
Oh, yeah.
You remember?
I felt like Jesus is teaching me to not worry and that we're going to be safe through this time.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Isn't it cool how Jesus says he's always with us and, he's always going to provide for what we need. And we get to see that firsthand right now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it's definitely always better when you're there with your family and get to hang out with them too, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like you echoed like a lot of themes there, Carmel, that a lot of people are kind of learning. And I like that one thing you said about waiting. We're just called to wait on God. So right now everybody's kind of in a waiting time, and that's something that I think we might be an upcoming series after Easter. So a little teaser for everyone.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, just talking about waiting on God. And I was watching this video with Cole a few days ago or last week, and it was Phil Vischer, the guy that created VeggieTales, but he made one comment about like when the people in the Bible didn't know what God wanted them to do or was calling them to do, they did nothing.
Right.
So and like sometimes acting too soon like can be bad, or like you can even be doing a good thing, but if it's not the time that God wants you to do it, it's not going to work out. Or however, we got to do it on his time.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely right. I think usually we have the option of having so much to do we can't slow down, having so much to do we choose not to slow down. We just always have a list, and now we're being called to not do that list and just to simply wait. And our waiting should just be actively waiting on Jesus. That's what we've all been called to do. And now this is just allowing us to do what we've been called to do. So we are taking it as that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking a few minutes to chat with me today. And thank you to Hailey for sharing. I'm sure everyone's going to love it. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day.
Thank you. Happy Good Friday.
Yay.
Have a great day.
See ya.
Bye, Hillsiders.
Bye. I see that you still have hair on your head, so you haven't made that leap yet.
Nope, not yet.